We in a discussion of AWS solutions architect, and we've been discussing about AWS messaging services. We already discussed part one of the video that is introducing and explaining what are the services, and then we've been discussing a bit of a deep dive into each category of messaging, right? We discussed QS and SNS and MQ, all the types, and we're trying to discuss a little bit more about this messaging service in today's video. That's where whatever I stop in previous video, part two, and we're going to start from part one. So we're just going to more exploring about the architectural patterns for decoupling. So these all the services are like microservices. Microservices are services interrelated to each other. I mean, as I explained to you in my first video, uh, long time ago, we were to design some system as a whole, like all the services were together. And if something goes wrong, it's going to be so difficult to get it fixed. But now the this decoupling and the microservices, the way it's been working has been changed. So now we each different service does its jobs and bring back whatever required to the next service. So it's really a different of microstructures like microservices doing each service. It's something like a specialized sort of service. Let's think about something like, as an example, let's think about we're going to build a car, right? So each part of a car is made of different manufacturer, like let's say 100 different services are giving a different part of the car. Okay, we can see something like the whole body, like metal body, is made by one of the suppliers, and then let's think about side mirrors and all mirrors built by another provider, and then we'll think about its sound system inside, like speakers and all the sound systems is built by another provider. And then you can think about this engine is built by another provider, and there's no interlink between each of them. So each service is providing its service, and then at the end of uh, the complete product, we got a working like a car that can be used, right? So it's something like that. So decoupling, right? The decoupling, a core AWS principle. So decoupling is a fundamental architectural approach where the system components operate independently. So each component operating independently and reducing dependencies and enhancing, right? So it's not like a one single system, right? It work like independently. So this gives you a flexibility. The components can evolve separately. So you can, I mean, you can improve the your service separately. Like what I do is, let's say, like you're delivering a food or something. So you can independently improve yourself. So restaurant can do its whole food improvements of delicious food the making, and they can do all new changes and everything in that. But the delivering service can improve their delivering service, so they can do delivering quickly and giving a fast service. Like you can get the food with the um, a hot state, right? Something like that. And then you can do scalability. So scalability is individual scaling without the system wide impact. So we can add another more service to improve the whole system. Like you can add another service without impacting the other services, because that new service is going to operate independently service and is adding as a new service into the whole service workflow, right? And then resilience is like a failure remains isolated. It's not a whole system failure. So a small part is failure is easy to get it fixed. So this approach aligns with the well architectured framework and best practice for cloud native design, right? So if you see that the diagram in the right side says the client application, it's talk to a API gateway, right? And then you go to SNS topic, right? Simple notification service topic, and then you got a queues, right? You got a one, two, three, and each queue got a microservice which is connected to database. So everything works independently. That's what it is supposed to be. So SQ is for queuing, right? Um, so Amazon SQ is simple quiz queue service. Provide reliable message required that enables asynchronous processing and load leveling during traffic spikes, right? So work distribution across multiple consumers. So ideal workload for decoupling and ensuring reliable message delivery. That is SQS and SNS, simple notification service. So Amazon SNS implement publication subscribes message in that, broadcast message to multiple subscribers, and then supports various endpoints types, right? You can do various endpoints, right? Enables event driven architecture, right? Perfect fan out patterns and notification delivery. So can be designed for event driven. Each event triggers another event, something like that, right? So then API gateway integration. So API gateway serves as the entry point that manage client requests. So that is where like working like a broker. So that's where a client started talking to these services, right? And then this API gateway, when many client uh, interacts with that service, so it's directly integrate with the SNS and SQS, right? And then also it can give you provides authentication and throttling, right? So uh, it create a clean separation between client and backend services. Once client interacted and delivers his requirement, then everything been going into microservices, right? All right, let's go into next slide, right? So let's look at so. Okay, so we're going to further discuss about what is happening with this messaging with end user messaging. So, global messaging solutions, AWS end user messaging empowers developers to integrate scalable and reliable messaging capabilities into their applications. Ensure your message reach their local or global destination across multiple channels with, right, trustworthy delivery. So, trusted delivery, right? So this for type of messaging types you can explain here. So SMS, right? Increase customer engagement by sending messages directly to customers' devices. So SMS. You can send your smartphones, right? And then MMS. So we can send a rich media content, images and video to enhance message impact with power MMS supported devices. So then you can use WhatsApp, right? Global two-way communication, and then you can do push notification sensitive alerts directly to mobile applications, right? And key benefits from these services are like a global scale, right? Um, and then resiliency, right? Ensure reliable delivery, right? And then integration, right? So integrate with so many different services inside AWS and also some of the third-party services, right? All right, let's get to conclude the what we have been discussing with the AWS messaging service. So, designing resilient AWS solutions, so building resilient cloud architecture, so effective utilization of AWS messaging service like SQS, SNS, and API gateway is a fundamental for solution architect to design resilient, secure, and highly available cloud solutions. These services enable event-driven architecture, async- asynchronous processing, and decoupled components that align with well-architectured framework principles. So these ones are secure and reliability, right? Security, reliability pillars of a well-architected framework, and then performance and efficiency. SQS is an API gateway enables asynchronous processing and load distribution. And then you got the operation excellence. So facilities decoupled architecture where components can evolve independently. That's another big advantage. Like not like one single system need to be upgraded. Each command, each component depend on the others. So this one is not dependent. So you can improve your own process, single microservice without affecting other services. So that's what it is all about, I believe. So I think it's going to conclude our discussion about AWS solutions architect and or with the topic messaging service. Hopefully, we'll discuss another important, interesting topic in next video. Until then, thank you very much.